All right, nice. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. And today is our Happy New Year Day Eve workout. So we're gonna get started with the warm-up. Go ahead and make sure you have some space. You need a mat. You can do this with or without shoes, and perhaps a water bottle. So let's begin with the warm-up. And we'll start with a high knee march. Good, and you're moving at your own pace, and just keep in mind, every exercise we do today, you can adjust or do different options. There isn't really any jumping in the workout, so everything's gonna be low impact. And of course, you don't need any equipment except for your amazing body. 3, 2, 1. Let's try some butt kickers. You can go wide stance here. Knees are soft on the balls of the feet. Bring your heel towards your butt. Relax your butt. Swing those arms. Or you can go a little bit faster. Feet closer together. Butt kickers. Go ahead and be moving those arms around. Good, you're on the balls of the feet. Light and quick. I hope you're smiling. You got 5 seconds. And then we got jumping jacks. All right, let's try those jacks. Now this is a low impact option right here. Stepping out and in, knees are soft. Focus on the arms here. Whew. Might hear those shoulders making some noise. Good, landing lightly. Three, 2, 1. We're gonna go speed skater. I was about to say grapevine, but we want a little bit of that tap back, like you're doing a little rotation there. You can jump or not jump here. Just one round of all this cardio. Good, this is the last aerobic drill. We got 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna go to the mat. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, now you'll need your mat for this next part, but just for your back knee. So stand in front of your mat. We're gonna alternate a reverse lunge, lower your back knee, and then you're gonna fold down. Make sure your knee is out to the side, and then take the hand, rotate it up, the hand closest to that front leg, come back down, bring the torso upright, and then drive up tall to that front leg, and then switch sides. So step back, long, low lunge, sink all the way to the floor. Make sure your knee is right over that front foot. Bring those hands down. All right, open up that chest. This is one of my new favorite songs right here. It's actually a Beyonce song. All right, bring that torso upright, drive forward. Let's do one more on each side. Take your time. You can go faster or slower than me. If you do a few more, that's fine. But get that whole body involved. A little rotation, open that chest. And then bring the torso up and then drive up tall. One more on this side. Already sweating. Nice and warm out today. Woo, drive up. All right, let's stay standing and practice balance. So go ahead and stand tall. You want to think about your alignment, your posture, chest is open and looking forward rather than down. Hands can start on your hips. So go ahead, pick up your left knee. So of course you can touch down whenever you need to here with the foot. And then we're gonna tip forward, but keep your knee bent. Try it with the hands on the hips, and then stand back up and switch sides. So high knee, get the knee as high as you can, belly in, chest open, tip forward. Keep that knee bent to about 90 degrees. Get a little stretch in that opposite hamstring. Let's do one more on each side. This time, hands are going to reach forward or down. You could also reach down. Good. The slower the better. Try to do it really slowly, just one more. Hold it if you can on that tilt, and then stand up tall. All right, shake it out. All right, let's get down onto the mat. We got 2 more moves. We're gonna warm up your core here. So let's lay on the belly, and we're gonna do a Superman just to get that core nice and warmed up. So you're gonna fold your hands, one hand on top of each other, and then bring your forehead right on top of your hands. Your hands are on the floor. Now you're pushing your hands into your forehead, and you're pushing your forehead into your hands. Scoop the tailbone under, legs are long, point your toes, push your hips and pelvis into the mat, and then lift the head, chest, and arms. Hold it here, lower down. So very small lift, very long reach with the back. You should feel this in that lower back, but not painful. Good, let's just do a few more reps. We're gonna do 3 more reps. This time, extend the arms out into a big Y. Come back to the forehead, lower down. So lift, reach out, get the full extension. Lower back down. Last one here. Lift, reach, bring the hands back and come back. Good, and then we're gonna finish in a high plank. So hands are tabletops. Let's start hands right below shoulders. Start on your hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, and let's go ahead and just lift into a floating tabletop. So spine is long and neutral. You're not overarching that lower back, but you're also not rounding that back up. So you want right in between the shoulder blades, keep it flat. All right, step back into a high plank. Hold, keep going. And then we're gonna try a little sit kick. Take your left leg, you're kick it underneath your right leg. Little twist, bring it back. And just go ahead, do that a few times. You can actually let your foot rest on the ground. And then keep your shoulders square so you get a twist. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, beautiful. All right, let's take a quick stretch. So take the hands behind your back, intertwine those fingers, pull up. Let's go ahead and stand up because we are done with your warm up. All right, so let's get into the workout today. Everything is just follow along with me. We're gonna take water breaks. We've got 4 different rounds, and we're gonna be doing groups of 3. Everything is better when you do it together. That's our theme. So we're doing 3 exercises and then a core move. Just follow along with me on the exercises. We're really focusing on lower body because that's gonna hit the most muscles. We will do some push-ups though. That's exciting. Okay, let's start with a sumo burpee. So we're gonna do 10 of these. So a sumo burpee is just your hands are in between your legs. So you wanna take a super wide stance. You need a little bit of space behind you. So when you're coming down, you're almost looking like a frog. Try to keep that chest and head up. Bring your hands to the floor. Now step back, keep your legs super wide. Step back into a high plank, then step back up, and then stand up. Okay, now if you wanna jump, hands come down, really close together, hop back, hop up, and up. Let's keep going. That was 2. 3, I'm gonna do the non-jumping version. Focus on coming up from that squat. 4, so when you step, make sure your heels are planted. Ooh, a terrible counter. This is number 5, I think. 6, I want you to look like a frog. Really push those knees up. 7. 8. When you get to 10, just wait until the next move. 2 more. 9. 10. They don't need to be perfect. All right, single leg deadlift. So we did this in the warm-up. We're gonna do 10. Find your, pick the leg that you think is the worst leg at balancing. So I'm gonna balance on my left leg first. Pick up your right leg. Now, here's the option. You can actually just put your right toe behind you, just like a little balance, and you can still do a single leg hinge and put all your weight in your left leg and then drive up. Okay, so it's important that you still hinge from both hips, but you're loading the left leg, okay? Or you're gonna just do a hinge. All right, let's keep going. We got 10 total. This will be 1. This will be 1. We can do extras. 2. First round is always practice. Really anchor your foot into the ground. Think about your stability with your foot. Wiggle your toes out. Get them nice and wide. Evenly distribute your weight to your whole foot. This is why I like a little barefoot workout here. Good, keep going. 6. Let's do 4 more. Nice and smooth. 7. Keep that right knee bent. 8, and of course, you have the option of doing that high knee with the overhead reach. 9. 10. Now, here's a great little tip. If we're gonna do this again, of course, just put one finger on the wall. Do the same thing. I'd rather you get the work in the muscles than to be too worried about balance, okay? It's a good balance exercise, but you're still balancing if one finger's on the wall. All right, other leg. We got 10 reps. Here we go. Find your balance. A lot of core work here. Try to keep that core stable. Try to use your breath. We're doing 10. This is 3. Woo, get up off of that thing. 4. 5. 6. Balance is a great one to start off with. 7. Woo. 8. Now, if you can do this without touching that leg down, you're gonna build up a lot of work on that balancing leg. Let's do 1 more. 10, right here. Woo. All right, now grab your mat. We got 25 crunches. So we did our first 3 exercises, and now we're moving to core. 25 crunches. Just use your mat. You're gonna be on your back. Legs are gonna be up. Very basic here. Let's get that core warmed up. Focus on the breathing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, count it out. 15, 16, 17, breathe. 18, 19, 20, elbows wide. 21, 22, initiate with the core. 23, 24, 25, come on up. All right, we're not resting very long. You got 10 seconds. We got sumo burpees, 10 reps, jumping or non-jumping. If you're doing the jumping version, you might finish before everyone else. That's okay, just wait for us. And then we'll do those slow balance exercise. All right, nice wide stance. Think of a frog. Push those knees out. Here we go. 1. Woo. 2, make sure you stand fully upright. 3. That was 2. This is 3. Getting ahead of myself. 4. Think of keeping that core tight. Good. Feet wide, hands narrow. That's the difference. Yeah, we got 3 more. If you finish before me, that's totally fine. You can do an extra one or just wait. All right, last one here. All right, single leg balance, 10 reps. Now, we're all gonna switch when I'm done with 10. So if you do a little bit more, that's fine. If you're not done by the time I'm done, we'll just switch together, okay? So take your time, stand tall, find your core, chest is open, lift a leg, and tip forward. Now remember, you can use the wall, or you can use your leg like a kickstand on the ground. It's really more about hip hinging and breathing. Good. 3.
Take the baseline out.
4. Try to keep that knee really bent. 5. All right, here's another good tip. Keep the shoulders square so when you reach down, both hands should touch the ground at the same time. 5. 6. We're all going at slightly different paces, and that is okay. 7. Let's try 3 more. Now, just balancing on one leg like this without touching down should be a lot of work for your hips, for your ankle. Okay, 1 more rep. So there's a lot going on here. All right, shake it out. Let's try the other side. One side might be better than the other. That's totally fine. All right, here we go. Begin. Anchor that heel. Good. And you know me, I'm a big fan of going a little bit slower, especially to see if you have control. We always want control in the movement. 4. Good. 5. Now the balancing leg, that knee should be just a little bit soft. Doesn't have to be super bent. It can be. Think about driving up through that heel. So we got 2 more. Who's counting? Woo. All right, beautiful. All right, we've got 25 crunches. Let's do it. All right, 10 seconds. And begin whenever you're ready. Here we go. 1. Together or separately. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Legs are up. 10, 11. Exhale in. Focus on the breathing. Good. 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, nice, 23, beautiful, 24, and 25. Okay. All right, you got 10 seconds. Grab a sip of water. Now we're gonna do one final round, but we're not counting reps. We're just going 30 seconds. So let's get into those sumo burpees. Wide stance. Here we go, hands down. 30 seconds, step or jump. Now, if you're feeling like you don't want to step back, just do a big sumo squat, reach down and up. You got 18 seconds to go. Quality over quantity here. Think about core. Use your legs more than your back. And if you're anything like me, the wider stance actually feels better. I can get a little bit lower without using my back. Okay, rest for 15 seconds. Come on up. All right, let's try that single leg balance. Again, hold on to the wall or a piece of furniture, or do that kickstand with the leg a little bit, toe a little bit behind you. So anchor on one leg. Here we go. Hinge. Push your butt back. Drive up. Good. If you're balancing, make sure the knee is bent. Woo. Try to keep those hips square. You don't have to count here. But don't rush it. This one is not so much about going fast. And a rest, 15 seconds. All right, just shake it out. Shake it off, reset. Find your posture, standing tall. And 3, 2, 1, begin. Good, you got 10 seconds. Are you feeling your hamstring at all? You want to feel the back of the leg. That's what we're working. And the glute. Okay, rest, rest, rest. 25 crunches. And we're still going to count these. We're not timing this. We're going to count 25 reps here. Legs up in the air. Gently scooping that tailbone under. And the breathing. And 3, and 2, and 1. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you go a little bit faster, a little bit slower, that's fine. 9, 10, 11. Just listen to your body. Move at a good pace for you. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Rest, rest, rest. All right, stay on the ground. Give yourself a hug. Hug your knees into your chest, and then extend the one leg out long. And hug the opposite knee in. Take a deep breath here. We're about to move on to a new circuit. Let's switch legs here. Hug the other knee into your chest. Maybe do a few ankle circles. Take some deep breaths. Relax your head, relax your back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take your time. You got 30 seconds. Let's come on up, grab some water. We're gonna stand up. All right, the most important thing is that you're enjoying yourself. You're having a good time. Okay, let's try the next round. Now we're gonna stay with the 10 rep for 3 exercises, and then we're gonna try a core drill at the end. So we're gonna get back into that sumo stance, and this is called a squat pivot. So we're gonna come down, and we're gonna start in a wide sumo squat, really pushing your knees out. Feet should be right below the knees, so we don't wanna get too tight like a diamond. All right, so you're still sitting, and you're still sitting your butt back. So we stay in this position, and then you take your right knee, lift your right heel, and you pivot, and you drop one knee in. So it looks like a lunge. And then you come back, open up, and then switch. Okay, now just one time through is 1 set. Ooh, okay, so shake it out. That was just a little preview. We got 10 of these. Okay, now of course, if you need to stand up and take a quick break, do it. All right, this should be burning by the end. Here we go. Let's bring the hands out in front. Chest is open. Go low. Sit back. And here we go. Pivot with the right. 1. Pivot with the left. 1. Good. 2. Stay low. Sit back into your heels and butt. 2. 3. 3. Oh, this is burning already. 4. 4. If you a little bit faster, a little bit slower, that's fine. 5. 5. We care about the quality of the movement though. 6. 6. Make sure you're fully rotating that hip. You're rotating at the hip, pivoting with the foot. 8. 8. Let's try 2 more. Hands can go on the legs if you need it, or on the hips. 1 more. 10. 10. Come on up. Shake it out. Ooh. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, now we're getting into a wide stance. The next 2 drills are side lunges, 10 on the right, 10 on the left, 10 on the right. Okay, so we're gonna go stationary stance just to start. Toes forward, think about pigeon-toed, and then you're gonna sit over to your right heel and hip. You're bending the knee, but you're pushing the hip back as well, like you're sitting down. And then just see if you can lift your left toes up. Now drive up and sit back down. So you're just sitting over into your right hip. We're doing 10 of these. Good. Now you are hinging at the hips a little bit so that you push your butt back like you're sitting down on a low toilet seat, but just with your right. All the weight should be in the right foot. 4. Slowly lower. 5. This is a shallow lunge because it's a lateral lunge. 6. Good. Now make sure you're moving those arms. Arms reach out in front. 7. Woo. 8. We're trying to take the weight off of that left leg. Keep that left leg straight. 9. Let's try one more. 10. All right, other side. Just on this first round, let's all try stationary stance. Shift over to left. Go slow, slow, slow. Sit back. Make sure everything's lined up. That second and third toe should line up with your knee and hip. All right, lift up your right toes. Drive up. Here we go. 2. Lift up your right toes. It's all about the angles. 3. Good. You're breathing. 4. Now, if side lunges are not working out for you today, just do a narrow squat for both of these drills with a high knee. Whew. I think this is 7. Now, side lunges can take a little bit longer just because there's 3 joints we're trying to line up. 8. Take your time. 9. And 10. Good. So if side lunges are you're not feeling those side lunges today, I want you to do squat narrow, lift that knee. Squat narrow, lift that knee. So do the same leg 10 times and then do the other leg 10 times. All right, let's do a core move. Let's grab your mat. We're going to do a seated, kind of like a boat hold position where you're sitting on your butt. And we're going to do some body weight Russian twist. So bending the knees. The biggest thing here is to grab your knees first and then roll your shoulder blades back and down, restack your spine, push your chest out, try to lift that collarbone. Then tip back just a little bit. Hold that core tight, tight, tight. Hands, fingers to fingers, then rotate, tap the elbow. Doesn't have to touch the floor. Here we go. 1. We're doing 30 seconds. Begin. So you don't have to count. Maybe if you had your water bottle, you can grab your water bottle and twist that. Stays in the center. Lead with your elbows. Tilt back a little bit, but keep your spine long. Neutral spine. Knees together as best as you can. Feet can be flat, or you can just flex the feet and anchor the heels, or float the feet up. Yes. So the focus here is the rotation. Good. Rest, rest, rest. So when we do body weight variation like that, your goal is get a bigger movement. Get a bigger movement. All right, let's come on up for the lunge and pivot, or the pivot lunge, sumo stance. We got 10 of these. Round 2, and you know the third round is just a timed round, so there's a little bit of a grace there. All right, nice wide stance. Look at your form, look at your alignment, externally rotate those toes out. Let's give it a try. Sumo stance. Woo! Here we go. Pivot with the left first. 1, 1. Hands are up. 2, 2. Make sure you sit back into that sumo squat when you come up. 3, 3. Breathe. Lift the belly. 4, 4. 5. Now try to keep your head facing forward, your shoulders facing forward. 6, 6. Here we go. 7, 7. Now it's burning. 8.
Thank you. Far too kind.
Good. 9. All right, let's do one more. 10. Stretch. Okay, shake out those legs. Side lunges. You don't need your mat on these. Just for the Russian twist. All right, now we'll go dynamic. Okay. And we're going to try a little balance option here. So the cool thing about this move is that we're moving sideways, right? Let's go left leg first. And I want you to push up and balance with your left, but make sure you don't rotate that left leg. So if you're coming to center, then step out. You want to step out in the exact same spot. 2. All right, go ahead, join me. This is number 3. Now you can stay stationary, especially if you're noticing any pain. Stay stationary if you're noticing any discomfort. Good. 5. Now push up with power. Good. Let's do 6. Oh, I'm a great balancer. Hands are just out in front of you. You can move them around and make them dynamic. Keep that chest lifted. Let's do 2 more. They don't need to be perfect, but focus on your form. All right, shake it out, other side. All right, so maybe start with the stationary stance and then just take a picture with your eyes. See where your foot is, make sure that foot goes right back to that spot. Same alignment, here we go. Shift over to your right, drive up and balance. 1, so you're pausing at the top, pause at the bottom. 2, good. 3, move your arms dynamically or keep them out in front of you. 4, nice. Now, how does this side feel compared to the other side? Might feel different. Maybe it's easier, maybe it's harder. Maybe it feels like tighter, like you can't get as deep. Let's do 3 more. Now, remember your core is stabilizing here. So we're just tightening a little bit in the abdominals to help support the spine. All right, they help each other. All right, 1 more. Okay, rest. Beautiful. Nice, nice, nice. Whew. All right, rest and twist. Let's find that seated position on your mat. Now, if you want to grab your water bottle here, that's totally cool. If you want to hold it when you twist, 30 seconds. All right, here we go. 3, 2, sit tall, sit back, and go. Good, now keep your chest open. This is all about posture. Think about just gently squeezing your shoulder blades together, even though you're tipped back, even though you want to round your shoulders forward. Keep that chest open. Now, if you can, tap the floor. Pick your feet up. Just don't bruise your elbows. And rest. Whew. Very nice. All right, you got 15 seconds. Let's come on up. We got your final round. 30 seconds. All right, you got 10 seconds. Big sumo stance. This is your pivot sumo. Start with that big sumo squat. Lower down. Let's take the arms open. And here we go. Let's go over. 30 seconds. Then take the other arm over. Now, this is all timed, so don't count. Really open up those knees. Push those knees out. No collapsing those knees in. Good. Ooh, 10 seconds. Stay low, stay low. That looks amazing. You're pivoting. If you're feeling a lot of pain in your knees, it's probably because you're not pivoting. All right, come on up. That was 30 seconds. You got 15 seconds. Let's try those side lunges. So option 1, just pick a side, down and up. Option 2, when you lower down, lift that right leg and then stand up. Option 3, do the balance one. So the balance one is different than the leg lift one. All right, let's go. 30 seconds. Begin. I'm gonna do balance. I like the balance. I like the push. I like pushing off the ground with power. It's really, ooh, just don't tip over. Don't rotate the hips when you drive up. Arms are moving. Stay tall. Don't forget about your core here. Keep that belly drawn in just a little bit. And breathe. 4 seconds. And rest. Shake out those legs. All right, you got 10 seconds. Let's try the other side. So whatever variation you've chosen. And begin. Good. Now this is also a great stretch on the straight leg. You're working one side, you're stretching the other side. You're loading one leg, you're unloading the other leg. Ooh, and you're breathing. Think about some power. I love it. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, let's just do a little standing twist. And then let's get down on the mat. We got Russian twist. All right, let's go. I think I'm just enjoying this playlist way too much. Nah, you can't enjoy it too much. All right, let's try these Russian twists. Let's start in 15 seconds here. So go ahead and sit tall. Pull that belly in. Remember that The core works together. It's all one unit, lots of different muscles. Pull the belly in, open that chest, squeeze the shoulder blades, tip back, hands together. Let's go. Twist and tap. You do not actually have to tap the floor, because that means you'd have to be leaning back to a certain angle, and you can lean back to whatever angle you would like. But focus on that twist. Open that chest. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and done. Oh, that was perfect timing. That was amazing timing. Okay, beautiful work. All right, we are halfway through. We are going to take a 1-minute water break, and then we're going to get into our third circuit, 3 out of 4 circuits, so 3 new exercises. Maybe you want to open a window. And just go ahead and rest. Okay. Let's do this. All right. We've got push-ups. We got 10 push-ups. All right, so we're gonna do this 3 times in a row, like how we've done everything so far. Take your time though. The goal here is really excellent quality, and I don't care how deep your push-ups are. You can do them on your knees or your toes, but let's practice just 1 before we get started. So knees or toes, and then you're making a ramp from your shoulders to your knees or your shoulders to your toes. So your core is tight. Your hand should be as wide as the mat. Middle finger should be pointing straight ahead. And then your elbows have to go back to some angle. So you're gonna bend at the elbows, chest goes forward and head goes forward and down, chest goes to the floor. At the very bottom, your chest should actually be lined up with your thumbs, okay? You don't have to do yoga push-ups. They don't have to be super tight, but they do need to be a little bit flared, and think about rolling your shoulder blades back and down. Okay, let's try 10. Now, I want you to go a little bit slower here. 2 counts down, 2 counts up. Here we go. 1, 2, up, 2, down. 1, 2, up, 2. That's 2, down. 1, 2, up, 2. That's 3, down, 2, up, 2. So a little tempo here. Down for 2, and up. That's 5. This should be getting harder. 2 down, 2 up. Spread the fingers. Push through all those fingertips. 1, 2, up. 1, 2. Open that chest. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's do 3 more. Down for 2. 1, 2, up. 2, down. 1, 2, up. 2. Last one here. 1, 2, up. 1, 2. Stretch back for a child's pose. Bring your hips and butt back, bend your knees, and let your arms stretch to the top of the mat. Plant those palms. Alrighty. Take your time. Let's stand up. All right. Exercise for your second and third exercise here. This is a leg press. So your body is the machine. So you are going to go ahead and stand with your feet together. And we're going to take your left leg back. Left leg stays straight, and you're basically going as low as you can bend that right knee. And then you're gonna be on those tippy toes with that back leg. Now tip your chest right over that right leg. So you're loading that right foot, and then you're just pressing up and down. That's it. Press up and down. So you're just loading that right foot, right heel. Let's go for 10. Go ahead and join me. 1. Now, when you drive up and straighten your right leg, just don't lock out the knee super tight. Or don't lock out the knee. Just a soft extension. And push through your heel. Push through your right heel. You're trying to keep as much weight off your back leg as you possibly can. Let's do 3 more, because I lost count. Keep it slow and keep a tilt. So there's weight over that right leg. Good, let's do one more. Marky mark here. All right, rest. Woo! Okay, you should have felt that in the glute, in the quad. Now let's try the other side. So stand with the feet together and then take your right leg back. Bend your left knee so it's right over your foot. Now the knee can go forward, but it's your left heel does not lift. Right leg is super straight. Here we go, drive up. You're hinging forward so your weight is over that knee. 2, 3, just think of a press. You're pressing up. Push into the ground with lots of force through your heel. Very slow. Feel it? Feel the vibration? Let's do 4 more. Now, even though you're hinged at the hip and your weight is forward, your back is neutral. So the belly is in. You're basically a plank. The angle is basically the same as that back leg. All right, 1 more. Okay, beautiful. Woo! All right, now for the core, we're gonna do an exercise called scissor kicks. So it is really all about anchoring your lower back. We're gonna lie on your back. Go ahead and scoop your tailbone under and push your lower back into the floor by pulling the belly in, tightening the abdominals, lift your legs. And now shuffle your arms underneath your hips and butt. Arms are straight. So keep your lower back pressing down. Now extend your legs out and you're just gonna do out in scissor kicks. You're gonna bring your legs to whatever angle you keep your lower back pressing down. 30 seconds and begin. Good, so practice your form. Maybe you wanna point those toes, get those legs really long, and then challenge it. These don't need to be fast. Woo. Now, is your lower back pressing into the mat? It should be aggressive. That should be your main focus, is to really push your lower back down. With purpose, with intention, and rest. Nice. All right, now just stay on your mat. Let's do some push-ups. All right, now our second set of push-ups, we are actually going to attempt some narrow tricep push-ups. I don't want you to try to go as low, but I want you to go more narrow with the angle. So if you weren't on the ground, if you can just see my alignment here, your hands are right in line with your shoulders, but look at my elbows. My elbows are going towards my hips. So this is the movement. My elbows are not going out here. So keep everything tight. Tuck it. Roll those shoulder blades back and down. I do recommend these on the knees first. Middle finger points straight ahead. Hands are right below the shoulders this time. Let's try 10. Here we go. Down and up. Make sure your head and chest goes forward. Your hands stay in line with your chest, not your shoulders, not your head. Good. 4, there's no tempo here. 5, squeeze those elbows together. 6, like they're trying to kiss each other behind your back. Stop it. 8, woo, you go as deep as you can. 9, just a little bend in the elbow, we'll get it. 10, all right, let's stretch back, and then we'll try those leg presses. All right, come on up, leg press. Woo! Now, the leg press does work best on a solid, firm surface. So if you're on your mat, try to put your foot on a solid surface. All right, and then we're gonna do your right leg first. So we're gonna step back with the left, keep the left leg long and straight. Just bend your right knee nice and deep. Press in, put all your weight in your right foot, and then drive up for 10. Lower slow. 9, lower slow. 8. And you're tipping forward at the hips. 7. Woo. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's try the other side. So this one you're focusing. This is a slow movement. You want to feel it by that last few reps. All right, right leg is back, bend your left knee, everything is strong, pushing down to your left leg, bend your left knee, start at the bottom, then push up to that foot. 10, 9, you're breathing. Good. 8, to drive up to your heel. 7, 6, now try to keep the toes on the floor as well. 5, 4, come down slow and controlled. 3, ooh, how's your balance? 2, and 1, nice. Okay, let's try those scissor kicks. You got 15 seconds. Whew. All right, so lie on your back, relax your head and shoulders, push your shoulders into the mat, scoop your tailbone under, and at the same time, you're drawing the belly button down towards your spine. Lift your legs, imprint that lower back, go ahead, out and in. All right, now try going down, down, down for 4 counts, and then come back up for 4, 3, 2. So try just moving the angle down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, you got 10 seconds. We're almost there. This is your 3rd round. And we've got, oh yeah, stay on the ground. Sorry, stay on the ground. 30 seconds worth of push-ups. We'll give you 10 extra seconds here. Now, these are going to be plyo push-ups. This is a little challenge for those who want to challenge. Now, on your knees, hands are back about shoulder width apart. You're going to come down, and when you come up, you're just trying to lift your hands a little bit. Lift your hands a little bit. You can push your weight back into your butt a little bit, or just lift up your palms. So keep your fingers on the floor, lift up your palms at the top of your push-up, like you're trying to jump your hands off the floor. Just a little challenge if you want it in 3, 2, 1, go. You do not have to count. Maybe you just do 5 of the plyo push-ups and then go to regular push-ups. Woo! Good. Ring your bell. Let's go. 10 seconds. And rest. Wow, fantastic. That was awesome. Great little challenge. That was definitely challenging. All right, come on up for leg presses, 30 seconds on each side. All right, pick a side. You got 4 seconds. Step back, anchor that foot, bend your knee, tip forward, all your weight. Let's go. Drive up, slowly lower. You're putting all your weight back into that foot. Evenly distribute your weight through that foot. Three, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds. Roll out your shoulders here. Switch sides. One leg is long. This is definitely a balance challenge. Lift your back heels, bend that knee, anchor through that foot, drive up, lower down. It looks like you're almost trying to jump off the floor, but you don't. You're solid. You're strong, and your core is working. So long spine, from your heel to the tip of your head, straight line, or almost a straight line. And rest. All right, you ready for your final round or your final set? We're gonna do 2 rounds here. For all of them, this will all be timed. We got 3 strength exercises, then 1 core exercise. This is your finale. All right, so we got 30 seconds for a squat press. Now, we don't have any weight. You're just pressing overhead with your arms. I want full reach. Feet are narrow, toes are forward. You're gonna sit back, drive up. Almost like, again, you're jumping, but you're not actually leaving the floor. So 30 seconds there. Then we take it into curtsy lunge. So a curtsy lunge, you can also do reverse lunge, is a step back, but with the curtsy, you just cross back like you're doing a curtsy. Front knee stays over your front foot, toes point straight ahead on that front foot. You're gonna do one side and the other side, then we got mountain climbers. All right, 2 rounds like that. Let's start in 10 seconds. Squat presses first. Now think about the depth of your squat, feeling really good. Even though it's narrow, still push your knees out. Begin, sit back into your heels, drive up. Let's go. Imagine you're sitting down on a low toilet seat. Now a great guide is just let your elbows bend and kind of tap your knees at the bottom of your squat. Tap your thighs with your elbows. Imagine you're holding some weights. 10 seconds. You are in control of your pace. Let's get the heart rate up a little bit though. Rest for 10. All right, the curtsy lunge is next. So again, a great single leg exercise. So let's anchor your left leg in front. The right leg is gonna cross back. You can bend the knee as much or as little as you need to and begin. Now make sure you are moving those arms. No pain. And your back knee, ideally, as much as possible, you want your back knee to almost be touching that floor. That will target your glute more, but you don't have to. You can just do a little cross back, drive up. As long as you're bending that front knee a little bit, you're in control. We're only doing 2 rounds. Now your hips and shoulders are still going this way. You're just doing a little cross with that leg. Okay, rest for 10. Three, 2, 1, other side. Good. Now, of course, the first few repetitions are you're practicing, making sure you have good alignment. So make those adjustments. Drive up through that front heel. Hips and shoulders, you're trying to keep them as square as you can. And then we're going to do cross mountain climbers on the mat in 5 seconds. This is another great move to kind of think about the differences between that first leg and this leg. Okay, rest for 10. Now, you don't really need your mat for the cross mountain climbers, but you can grab your mat. We're gonna go 30 seconds. Let's come down, hands right below the shoulders, and then cross your right knee towards your left elbow and alternate. Go ahead. Let's go 20 more seconds. Long body. I want everything tight, everything long. Push down with the hands. Stay lifted with the belly. Just don't hike your butt up. Although I'd rather you have your butt a little too high than to sag it. Rest. All right, 15 seconds. Stand back up. Squat and press. In 8 seconds. This is it. This is your final round. Focus on your form. Chest is open. Gently align and begin. Anchor those heels. Down, press up. Down, up. Pain-free. Good. Now you're still kind of gently shifting your weight to the outside edges of your feet so that your arches are not collapsing. This is why it's good to practice barefoot. Now make that press kind of a smooth right from that squat. Like press up as you're coming up from that squat. Don't do this. Okay, rest. Curtsy lunge. All right, let's add the balance challenge. So again, this one, just pick a side. I don't care which leg you start with. You're gonna curtsy. Now, even though you are rotating that leg, when you come up, don't rotate that leg. Hips stay square. A little balance at the top. Now, if you prefer, just do the curtsy lunge. Focus on the lunge. The balance is a little different. Focus. It will slow you down, but that's okay. Arms are dynamic. 10 seconds. Happy New Year. 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds. Just maybe roll those hips out, circle those hips. Here we go. And begin. Other leg, final set. Curtsy, balance. And balancing is a great add-on to any body weight exercise. Typically we don't add balance to something that's really loaded heavy. That's why it's great to practice for these body weight moves. Okay, rest. All right, let's do those cross mountain climbers. Now we're gonna try slow motion cross mountain climbers here. Just do one leg. So what you're gonna do, get into your high plank, just lift your right leg out to the side and then cross it under, reach it back, but don't lower it down. Keep your hips and shoulders square. Begin. I'll tell you when to switch legs. So feel the core here. Don't rotate the hips, don't drop the hips. Let's do one more, slow. All right, let's switch legs. Bring the leg out to the side, cross it underneath, then bring it back. Don't let it touch the floor at all. You got 5 seconds. Don't rotate the hips too much, just draw the knee across. Rest. You did it. Oh my gosh, fantastic. We have a few minutes to stretch. When I mean a few minutes, I mean 3 minutes. Okay, I know you guys have amazing plans tonight, so I'm so thankful that you came today. Let's take those arms out. All right, just be open that chest. Take some deep breaths. Just gently pull back, just with your arms, without arching your back. Knees can be soft here. All right, go ahead, reach all the way back. Intertwine those fingers, pull back. Now I encourage you to make some goals. Don't make too many. They're not resolutions, they're goals. It might be the same goal you had last month, all right? A fitness goal, a nutrition goal, and a health or lifestyle goal. So good examples would be, for a fitness goal, I wanna run 30 minutes every other day, okay? For nutrition, maybe you wanna cut down on sugar or stop drinking for the month. All right, for a health goal, it could be something like, I wanna go to bed by 9 o'clock so I'm getting the sleep I need. Okay, so fitness, nutrition, and health. Make a goal, keep it simple. All right, and if you accomplish one of those, you get 100 points. All right, let's bring the arms up because we did those tricep push-ups. Take that left arm, give yourself a pat on the back, grab that left elbow with your right hand, pull back and down. Roll ahead and just keep standing here, but gently sway your hips. Good, 10 more seconds here. Take a deep breath. All right, reach up with both arms and then switch hands. Right hand, give yourself a little pat on the back. Grab that elbow with your left hand, pull back and down. As long as this doesn't hurt your neck. This is lengthening your tricep. This is what we want. 3, 2, 1, reach up, come halfway down, come all the way down. All right, let's kneel. We're gonna finish with hip flexor stretch. So let's go ahead and kneel on your mat. You want something a little softer for your back knee, and then take one leg out in front. Let's take your right leg out in front. So this is half kneeling, 90-degree angle in both knees. And then you're gonna find your hips. See if you can scoop your tailbone under so you feel a pull in that left hip. Maybe you feel it in the quad as well, but we wanna try to feel it up anywhere along that hip crease. And then you can shift into it a little bit, keeping that core tense, just a little tension in the core so that you're not getting movement here. If you move here, the stretch will go there. So that's why we want to keep a little bit of stiffness in the rest of the body to feel the stretch in that hip flexor. And then take the left arm up. All right, everyone get into a party mood because we are celebrating a new year. And we're celebrating last year. There's a lot to celebrate. And I'm thankful for everybody coming to class, for getting your workout on. All right, let's come on down, switch sides. Woo! You feel you're feeling good after your workout. Hips are square, scoop under. Now, if you have any questions, especially if one of the exercises did not feel right, or you felt pain or some injury, just stay on and I'll be happy to help you as best I can. All right, take that arm up. Add a little side bend here. Whew. We're just gonna finish up with this hip flexor stretch. 10 seconds. See if you can get a little taller. Good, reach up. Now float that right arm down. Let's stand up. All right, so stand tall. Just do a few shoulder circles back. Big circles with that shoulders. All right, and then just kind of shake things out and let's take a breath together. So standing tall, bend your knees. Let's circle up overhead, smile, and then exhale, float down. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Happy New Year. And then let's exhale, float down. All right, Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much. Stay on if you have any questions.